the foundation of using coffee husks in mushroom growing. Let's start by understanding the symbiotic dance. Before we touch a single husk or mix a single bag of substrate, we must understand the players in this transformative dance. We must appreciate the biology of our mushroom, the chemistry of our substrate, and the beautiful synergy that binds them. The oyster mushroom, Pleurotus ostritus. Nature's recycler. The oyster mushroom is a gift to the beginner cultivator and a marvel to the mycologist. Its name, Pleurotus, means side ear, describing its typical growth pattern on the sides of trees, and ostritus means oyster, a nod to its shell-like appearance. Oyster mushroom's biology and life cycle. The mushroom we see and eat is merely the fruiting body of a much larger organism. The true magic lies in the mycelium, a vast white thread-like network that lives beneath the surface, within wood, soil, or in our case, coffee husks. This mycelium is the digestive system of the fungus. It secretes powerful enzymes that break down complex organic matter, like lignin and cellulose in coffee husks, into simpler nutrients it can absorb. When conditions are right, a change in temperature, light, and fresh air, the mycelium consolidates its energy to produce mushrooms, which release spores to begin the cycle anew. Why oysters? Oyster mushrooms are aggressive colonizers and are relatively forgiving of minor mistakes, making them perfect for first-time farmers. They thrive on a wide range of lignocellulosic woody materials, with coffee husks being a near-ideal substrate. They grow quickly. From inoculation to first harvest can be as little as 3 to 4 weeks, allowing for rapid turnover and cash flow. Oysters are rich in protein, iron, B vitamins, and antioxidants, addressing critical nutritional gaps in the local diet. Oyster mushrooms are a delicate flavor, meaty texture, and culinary versatility make them highly sought after in hotels, restaurants, and by health-conscious consumers. The coffee husks, Uganda's hidden gold.
Coffee husks.
Ebisusu by'omwani.
Ebisusu by'omwani. Coffee husks, yes. So you can easily get these from anywhere.
To the coffee processor, the husk is a problem. To the mycologist, it is a treasure chest. What is a coffee husk? The husk is the outermost layer of the coffee cherry, removed during the dry milling process. It is fibrous, lightweight, and abundant. Uganda, being a major coffee producer, generates hundreds of thousands of tons of this material annually. Coffee husks are a fantastic substrate because they are rich in cellulose and hemicellulose that are readily digestible carbohydrates that provide energy for mycelial growth. Lignin, which is a more complex polymer that oyster mushrooms are uniquely equipped to break down. Nitrogen. While not super high in nitrogen, they contain enough to support a good first flush. We will supplement this. Minerals. They contain potassium, phosphorus, and other trace minerals essential for mushroom development. The abundance factor. The key to a successful enterprise is the availability and low cost of raw materials. In Uganda, coffee husks are often available for free or at a very low cost from coffee processing mills in regions like central, eastern, and western Uganda. This proximity to the resource base drastically reduces production costs and carbon footprint. The practical journey of growing mushrooms. From waste to white mycelium. This is the hands-on core of our work. We will walk through every step with meticulous detail, offering low-tech, startup methods, and scalable, professional options. The quality of your substrate determines the quality of your mushrooms. Proper collection and preparation are the first critical steps to success. Fresh, dry coffee husks, within a few months of milling, is best. Clean, non-porous surface for drying, tarpaulin, cement slab. Shovel, rake, and sacks. Water source. This is a supplement, optional but recommended. It includes wheat or rice bran, maize bran, or cotton seed hulls. This provides a nitrogen boost. Contact local coffee mills or hulling stations. Build a relationship. Explain what you are doing. They may become a long-term partner. Ensure the husks are not contaminated with chemicals, plastics, or excessive dirt. Fresh husks often have high moisture content, above 15%. Spread them in a thin layer, 2 to 3 inches, on a tarpaulin in direct sunlight. Turn them every few hours with a rake. The goal is to reduce moisture to below 12%. This prevents unwanted mold growth during storage. You can tell they are dry when they feel light and rustle loudly. Once dry, store the husks in clean, dry sacks in a well-ventilated, rodent-free area. Keep them off the ground on pallets. Supplementation. The nitrogen boost oyster mushrooms love nitrogen. A supplement will dramatically increase your yields. A good starting ratio is 10 to 20% supplement by dry weight. For every 10 kilograms of dry coffee husks, add 1 to 2 kilograms of wheat or rice bran. Mix this thoroughly before adding water. Ugandan-specific solutions. Low-tech drying. If the rainy season is a problem, create a simple drying rack under a clear plastic sheet, like a greenhouse, to trap solar heat while keeping the rain out. Local supplements. If wheat bran is expensive, experiment with locally available and cheap nitrogen sources like maize bran, from maize mills, or even finely ground, well-composted chicken manure, used sparingly at 5%. Substrate pasteurization. Taming the wild. Your coffee husks are teeming with life bacteria, yeasts, and countless mold spores. If you inoculate your mushroom spawn directly into this, you will lose every time. Pasteurization is the process of selectively heating the substrate to kill these competitors while leaving many beneficial heat-resistant microorganisms alive. These good guys will help defend the substrate from future invaders. It is less energy-intensive than sterilization and is ideal for oyster mushrooms on coffee husks. A large 200-liter metal drum. A source of heat, firewood, charcoal stove, gas burner. A reliable thermometer, a long-stemmed dairy or brewing thermometer is perfect. A strong metal grate or brick to place at the bottom of the drum to prevent the sack of substrate from sitting directly on the bottom and burning. Sacks made of strong porous material, like burlap or woven polypropylene. The hot water bath method, the Ugandan staple. Calculate your water. You'll need enough water to fully submerge your substrate. A good rule of thumb is to have about 60% of the drum's volume filled with water. Prepare the substrate. In a large clean basin or on a tarpaulin, mix your dry coffee husks with your supplement, e.g. wheat bran, until it is uniform. Hydrate the substrate. Slowly add clean, cool water to the dry mix while turning it with your hands or a shovel. The goal is to achieve the correct moisture content. This is a crucial skill. The squeeze test is your best friend. Take a handful of the wet substrate and squeeze it as hard as you can. Ideal, a few drops of water, about 1 to 5, will escape from between your fingers. The substrate ball should hold its shape. Too dry, no water comes out. Add a little more water. Too wet, a stream of water pours out. Squeeze out excess water or add more dry substrate. Load the drum. Place the metal grate or bricks at the bottom of the drum. Fill the sacks with the hydrated substrate. Don't pack them too tightly. The mycelium needs air pockets. Tie the tops of the sacks loosely. Submerge and heat. Place the sacks into the drum. Fill the drum with water until the sacks are fully submerged. Put the lid on the drum and begin heating it. Pasteurize. Bring the water to a rolling boil. Once boiling, start your timer. Maintain the boil for 1.5 to 2 hours. This sustained temperature is enough to kill most competitors. Cool down. After 2 hours, turn off the heat. Carefully remove the hot sacks using tongs or wearing heat-resistant gloves. Let them drain and cool in a clean, protected area. This is a critical contamination point. The sacks must cool to below 30 degrees Celsius 86 degrees Fahrenheit before you add the spawn. To speed up cooling, you can hang them in a breezy, shaded area, but keep them away from dust and insects. They should be cool to the touch on the outside. Some specific solutions and AMP tips. Fuel efficiency. Use a well-designed rocket stove or an efficient charcoal burner to heat the drum. This uses less fuel than an open fire and saves money. Water conservation. The hot water left in the drum can be used for cleaning or, once cooled, for watering other plants. It will contain some nutrients from the substrate. Safety first. Boiling water is dangerous. Always wear gloves and eye protection when handling the hot drum and sacks. Keep children and animals away from the work area.